Book 5, Psalm 107. Oh, give thanks to Jehovah, you people, for he is good, for his loving kindness is to time indefinite. Let the reclaimed ones of Jehovah say so, whom he has reclaimed from the hand of the adversary, and whom he has collected together even from the lands, from the sunrise and from the sunset, from the north and from the south. They wandered about in the wilderness, in the desert. They did not find any way to a city of habitation. They were hungry, also thirsty. Their very soul within them began to faint away. And they kept crying out to Jehovah in their distress. Out of the stresses upon them he proceeded to deliver them, and to have them walk in the right way, so as to come to a city of habitation. Oh, let people give thanks to Jehovah for his loving kindness, and for his wonderful works to the sons of men. For he has satisfied the dried-out soul, and the hungry soul he has filled with good things. There were those dwelling in darkness and deep shadow, prisoners in affliction and irons. For they had behaved rebelliously against the sayings of God, and the counsel of the Most High they had disrespected. So with trouble he proceeded to subdue their heart. They stumbled, and there was no one helping. And they began calling to Jehovah for help in their distress. Out of the stresses upon them, he as usual saved them. He went bringing them out from darkness and deep shadow, and tearing even their bands apart. Oh, let people give thanks to Jehovah for his loving kindness, and for his wonderful works to the sons of men. For he has broken the doors of copper, and he has cut down even the bars of iron. Those who were foolish, due to the way of their transgression and due to their errors, finally caused themselves affliction. Their soul got to detest even every sort of food, and they were arriving at the gates of death. And they began calling to Jehovah for help in their distress. Out of the stresses upon them, he as usual saved them. He proceeded to send his word and heal them, and to provide them escape out of their pits. Oh, let people give thanks to Jehovah for his loving kindness, and for his wonderful works to the sons of men. And let them offer the sacrifices of thanksgiving, and declare his works with a joyful cry. Those going down to the sea in the ships, doing business on vast waters, they are the ones that have seen the works of Jehovah, and his wonderful works in the depths. How he says the word, and causes a tempestuous wind to arise, so that it lifts up its waves. They go up to the heavens, they go down to the bottoms. Because of the calamity, their very soul finds itself melting. They reel and move unsteadily like a drunken man, and even all their wisdom proves confused. And they begin crying out to Jehovah in their distress, and out of the stresses upon them he brings them forth. He causes the windstorm to stand at a calm, so that the waves of the sea keep quiet. And they rejoice because these become still, and he leads them to the haven of their delight. Oh, let people give thanks to Jehovah for his loving kindness, and for his wonderful works to the sons of men. And let them extol him in the congregation of the people, and in the seat of the elderly men let them praise him. He converts rivers into a wilderness, and the outflows of water into thirsty ground, fruitful land into salt country, owing to the badness of those dwelling in it. He converts a wilderness into a reedy pool of water, and the land of a waterless region into outflows of water. And there he causes the hungry ones to dwell, so that they firmly establish a city of habitation. And they sow fields and plant vineyards, that they may yield fruitful crops. And he blesses them, so that they become very many, and he does not let their cattle become few. Again they become few and crouch down, owing to restraint, calamity, and grief. He is pouring out contempt upon nobles, so that he makes them wander about in a featureless place where there is no way. But he protects the poor one from affliction, and converts him into families just like a flock. The upright ones see and rejoice, but as for all unrighteousness, it has to shut its mouth. Who is wise? He will both observe these things and show himself attentive toward Jehovah's acts of loving kindness.